Today we're going to cover what is the difference between a ripple fold, soft fold, or a wave fold. That's what this video is going to cover. I am here in Mount Olympus, Hollywood Hills, and we're doing a house, and my idea is to go ahead and share that with you and tell you what the differences are. So stay tuned. Be sure that you subscribe to us at the bottom, as well as make sure you give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Looking forward to sharing this with you. So what are the advantages of a ripple fold or wave fold or soft fold? There's a few advantages on this type of product. Number one is the appearance of it. The appearance is a very modern and a very tailored look. It's got a very clean look to it. That would be one of the advantages. That also could be at a disadvantage depending on who the client is and what the surroundings are. Now, number two, what is the advantage of ripple fold? Ripple fold have a tendency to be really very easy functional. The track that they have is a very smooth and easy, and you can also operate them back and forth with hand. That would be the second advantage. The third advantage is the type of fabrics that you can use on this particular type of window treatment. This type of window treatment can allow you to go ahead and use mostly solid colors because it is a simple look. So usually it's best to use fabrics that are very wide and without having seams in it. So it really makes a gorgeous look when you're doing it that way. Number four of the advantages is the amount of space that these draperies take. These draperies do not take a lot of stack because they gather up really, really tightly. So those are the four top advantages of these. And the disadvantages of these are as followed. Number one is the appearance. It could be too simple for somebody that they're looking for a little bit more elaborate sort of a look. And number two, the type of tracks and figuring out the yardages or figuring out the number of snaps could be a little bit more challenging. So that would be, I would consider, one of the disadvantages to it. The third disadvantage on these particular one, which is really nominal, there are not a lot of them, is the type of fabrics that you can use. Again, you know, when you're staying with these types of window treatments, it is best to just use lighter color fabrics rather than darker color fabrics, or using more of a solid fabrics rather than using patterns. So those are the three really disadvantages that I could point out. And but we're going to go ahead and install this, and I'm going to show you a little bit about how to go about measuring them as well. So what is the difference between a ripple fold, wave fold, or a soft fold? Well, I have news for you. There is no difference. All three of them are all the same. They are different terminologies because different people, like in different parts of the country, call it that. And if I told you what would be the difference at all, it would be just the type of tape that is used on these types of window treatments. This particular one, we're calling it a ripple fold, or you can call it soft fold, either way. The way it works is this. There's this tape that we have available, and what we have done is we sewed this tape on there from the back, and then once the tape is sewn on, it's done according to the measurements of the rods. And in this particular case, we went ahead, we did 2.5 times fullness. So that would just give you an idea. If you have a rod that it's about 100 inches wide, then that means you need 250 inches of tape in order to make a 2.5 times fullness. And the last thing that you need to know about the tapes, when you're having these sewn on, these are already pre-spaced, with the exception of where they start. And where they start, it's really important that you have to make sure that you cut the tape, and so this will fit over the master. And I'm going to show you that when we put up what the master looks like. But this is what you would need to know to get started. As we mentioned earlier, this is what we call the master. And you can see the spaces on this one are a lot less than the rest of these guys are. So it is very important that those tapes are calculated properly. Then once that is done, the drapes will have the snaps on them, and all you do is they snap into this. So this is how it would look. This master is what pulls the draperies back and forth. So what are the difference between ripple fold, soft fold, and wave fold, they're all the same. Now that we've installed it, as you can see, this is what they call the fold at the very top. In this particular window treatment, we have done a 2-layer window treatment. So one of them is for sake of transparency, and the other one here is just to go ahead and provide you privacy. And these are all both done in the wand. And as you can see, they are quite nicely done. This particular look, it's a very tailored look. It's simple and modern, if that is what you're looking for. And that is all you need to know really about these types of pleats: soft fold, ripple fold, or soft wave. All the same, the only difference is just the tape. If you liked the video and there was some tips for you and it was useful, please be sure that you give me a thumbs up at the bottom. Also, be sure that you subscribe to our channel so you can get more of these types of videos coming to you. And if you are in need of this kind of a product, feel free to just go ahead and pick up the phone and give us a call at 866-215-3173, extension 1. And thank you for watching.